every time you start working on your return, this right leg is aligned with this singles line, okay? And this leg, you go to the side and you are always in this position. And this is the first position and the basic position to return off serve. And here you have some aspects to consider. The first one is the grip or the way you hold the racket. So when you are here, you have forehand grip on your racket, this position, and your left hand is holding on the heart of the racket or in the grip of the racket, in my opinion, with the backhand grip. Let's say you have two-handed backhand. My suggestion is to have the backhand grip already ready with your left hand, and on your right hand, you need to have the forehand grip ready to play the return. If you have one-handed backhand, I would recommend to start on the heart of the racket. And another important aspect to consider is when you are in this position waiting, for example, you waiting here, right? I like to wait with this angle, a little bit not parallel to the line, like that. And then when it tosses the ball, so every time your opponent tosses the ball, he's looking at the ball and is not looking at you. And when he's looking at the ball, you are always going to do one step forward with my left leg in my case, and then you do split step and you are ready for both sides on the split step. Again, remember, split step on your toes and not with flat foot, always on your toes. So you are waiting for the ball. Again, I always recommend also one step back from the line, this leg aligned with the line here, okay, and you do one step forward, split step. And in my case, I do this step with the left leg. So when I'm here, I do one with this leg and then I do the split step. In your case, I don't know, depends on you. The easiest way and fastest way to test this is, let's say you are in this position, pretend that you are falling, and the leg that is going to hold your body is the leg that usually you move forward to do the split step after. For example, again, you are here, you do this. For me, it's my leg. You need to check and see which leg is better for you. By the way, just a quick short break here. If you still not inside of my foreign course, I just released the course. 8 people from 8 countries are already inside. I teach you from start how to start your forehand, the basic footwork, the basic technique, and this is the right foundation to have a really great and powerful forehand. So if you are still not inside, check the link below in the description. And now let's get back to our video. So as I was saying, this leg aligned, this position, always check which leg is going forward. Forehand grip here, okay, and this left leg if you have two-handed backhand, okay. Then how to approach is every time your opponent is bouncing the ball, he's gonna look at you. So imagine I'm here, okay. Before I serve, usually I look at you and I see how you are. In this moment, you need to create a bit of pressure to your opponent. So every time your opponent looks at you, you do this step, and then you go back again because he's not gonna look one more time. So he's ready to serve. You are here waiting, you do one step, and then when he contacts with the ball, you need to do the split step, okay? And if you are a beginner, the ball is gonna come slow because if you are a beginner, no one is gonna do fast serves. Even if you wait 1 meter behind the line, you have time, you do the split step here, you have plenty of time to do your normal forehand, your normal backhand. So I'm gonna show you, you are here, you do one split step, and then from here you hit a normal forehand or a normal backhand. Why? Because you have time. And basically is this, the tips I give you in your position, the way you hold the racket, and then you hit normal. Once you level up your level, once the ball is coming faster, the things change a little bit. And what I recommend is if you are super advanced, you need to return in one way. And if you are intermediate or advanced level, but you are more defensive player, you can use the second way I'm gonna explain. So let's say now as a coach, what I like to do, and I even was playing today, is I like to wait here, okay? And I do one split step. If they serve too fast, I'm also inside of the court. Why? Because I cover the court. More close I am to the side, to the box of the court, less angles I give to him, and earlier I can play the ball. And I have the advantage of playing when the ball is on the rise, so I take time from my opponent. I am more aggressive because I'm using his energy from the serve, and also I spend less energy because I'm using all the energy from my body because I'm moving against the ball and from the serve that is coming, so it's the most efficient. When I was playing, I never liked this return. Was uncomfortable for me and I felt too much pressure, and I feel unsafe also because what I wanted when I used to play and when I used to compete is to win every single point, and every single point matters. I used to play more in the defensive way, and I used to attack every time I have a chance, and only if I have a chance. Maybe sometimes I don't have a chance in the entire match, I don't know, but of course I always used to have. But if you don't have a chance, you don't attack. I was always defending. So here you need to understand also which kind of player you are. If you are an aggressive player, I always suggest this. So you are here, okay? You do one split step, okay? Or even here, you do one split step. And from here, if you just block the ball on the rise, and if you are a really advanced player, you already don't do the normal backhand or normal forehand because the ball is short and you're gonna play at the rise, so it's always at hip height. What you need to do is after the split step, your wrist is always firm, okay, because you need to block the ball. You don't complete the movement because you don't have time. Your idea is to just go with your body against the ball and block the ball with all energy you have. So you are here, a good base, a good and large base here because the power is coming from your legs, and then you need to block. And if you are playing back and, for example, you do one split, one, and you block the ball and you go against the ball. If the ball is too good, you cannot, and deep, you can even go to the net. And with your forehand, you do one split, one, and your racket is close to your body, and then you block the ball. Okay? In this situation, you don't need to finish the shot. If you are intermediate or even advanced player, and this, like I said, to me creates too much pressure, but now I enjoy as a coach. If you like me when I was a player, always go back. So where I feel comfortable, when I used to play, is always 3 or 4 meters behind. 1, 2, 3. I confess that I used to return the balls here. And here, even if they serve too fast, you have time to do either this, okay, or to do this, or even to just put more weight on the ball and accelerate more, okay? And the goal when you are here is to play higher balls and ideally to the backhand or to the middle of the court. But remember, every time you return the ball to the middle, to his body, because he's gonna serve here, if the ball is in the middle, there is a big difference between playing the ball in the middle here and playing the ball in the middle there. Because if you finish the serve and if you play here, he's forced to play a backhand and the ball is deep, so he's gonna play higher balls and you can attack the second ball. So, of course, also from there, when you are back, if you return to the middle, you will have time because the ball goes like a longer distance. You will end up having time, even if you play to the back and you can go around and play forehand. This is more efficient when you are here and you do just one split step and you just block the ball. You take time. If you play to his body and to the left side, is the perfect return. Is the one I enjoy more and is the one I like to teach players now because I feel is more efficient, and I believe you don't need to be afraid now to play. You need to enjoy. You need to work hard and you need to understand that more pressure you put on your opponents, the best. And if you feel comfortable in this return, it's so much easier because you take advantage of the ball, you give less time to your opponent, you put more pressure, the ball is fast, you spend less energy. So this is the ideal return. I always recommend, again, to wait here, okay, a wide base here, always move forward to the ball, and then you block the ball and you put your body weight against the ball. If the ball is too good, you can keep moving to the net. If it's not as good or as deep, you can return fast and you are ready to the next shot. If you like to be more defensive, always go back and play higher balls. Also, again, try to reduce angles to your opponent, so or you play to the backhand because his backhand usually is the weakest shot, or ideally to the middle. Now, just another quick short break because 85% of you are still not subscribed to my channel. So first, I want to say thank you for watching these videos, and second, if you find value, please subscribe and be part of this journey because I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers and the silver play button. So I would like to have you in this community. And now let's get back to our video. So again, in the return, this is, I already covered almost everything. Just want to mention one more thing that is also really important, is this first step. As I said, I already explained how to check which one is for you, is you try to fall. And this step, you can either do forward, okay? You can either do to the side and then do the split step, or you can do back and do the split step, okay? And the idea is always to put pressure on your opponent, or sometimes in more pressure points, you can start even on the line. When he looks at you, you can go a little bit forward to put pressure, but then once he tosses the ball, you can go back, or even if you want, you can even go more back and do the split step. And after the split step, you are ready for any shot. What I'd like to suggest is always, if you are a beginner, always try to return with your forehand because you have time. He's gonna play slow, so you have plenty of time to cover all the court with your forehand. If the ball is here, you have time. You are here, you can do a normal forehand. If you are here, okay, and you do the split step, always do this step here and try to return with the forehand. And one more tip is try to play to your forehand, to the weakest side of your opponent, which usually normal is the backhand. So again, try to play more times with the forehand, more times to his backhand. And another important thing is to understand that in tennis, power is not everything. So it's really important when you return or when you play tennis also to play as deep as possible, because when you play deep, actually is the most efficient way to win more points and to create more challenges to your opponent. I hope you enjoyed this video, but in my opinion, this makes even more sense if you have a good foundation, if you have a perfect foundation with your technique and with your footwork, and that's why I created my step-by-step online forehand course. And if you want to sign in, you'll get the basics, the foundations to have a really good forehand, and then you just need to increase the amount of hours and your level will go up, 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 and these videos will make even more sense. And that was the reason I started with this online course, and also to complement my book. Thank you for me here. And if you want to keep watching another video, I would suggest this one. I uploaded this on Wednesday, and I talk about 5 fixes for your forehand. It's actually one of my best videos. I cover almost every single aspect of your forehand. So if you want to check it out, watch here. And for now, thank you. Bye-bye.